So hi guys, now we will perform like insert operation by using a ad.net. So let's go to our Visual Studio here. So here what we will do is we will go to our controller, and in this particular controller we will write two methods. So let's write public action result, and here we will write create method, and this particular method is going to return for your view page. So this is what you are going to see it. So this is one create method we have created, and this particular create method what is going to do is going to return a view page. So let's try to create a view page also here. Let's add a view here and let it be the name as create only, and we'll create a one view page here. So first we will try to see how we can create one form. Here I will take one label and let me write emp name here, and down to it I will take one input tab, and here I'm going to write that type as text. So this is my text box, and I don't require any value, so I'm just removing this one. And after that, this particular in name place I'm going to write emp name. After that I just want one br. I'm going to take it. Let me copy this one more text box, and here I am going to take salary. So this is my employee salary text box which I want to take it, guys. Okay, so emp name, emp salary, two text boxes I have taken, and I just want to make this text box somewhat broad. I want to use form control. So this is bootstrap class which will beautify my text box. Let's copy this thing for our employee salary text box also, guys. Okay, and now what we will do is we will take input and I will press tab, and here in the type we will take submit. What we will take? Submit button will take it. Okay, name we doesn't want it, leave it, remove that one name, and here in this value you just say save here. And if you're giving text box some value, why not you should give for your button also some good class. Okay, so button we will take like success, we will take it. Okay, so this is what we are going to give it. Now here what I want is whenever I click on this particular submit button, I want these two text boxes, one text box emp name, another text box emp salary. These two text box value, what I wanted, I want to store in my database table. So which table I want to store it? I want to store it in this particular table. This is my table here. Okay, so employee detail table, I want to store that record in this particular table. So if I want to do that one, how should I do it? How should I do it? So what you need to do is you just need to do simple step. First thing, you need to take this form tag, and here you write action. When you write action here in this particular action, you just take tilde symbol slash, write controller name as home controller, and after that home controller you write create method here. So why I'm writing this home controller home and create here? Because what I want is when I click on submit button, what I want is I want to take this emp name text box value and emp salary text box value to my controller, to my home controller. I want to take that values and I want to give to a particular method. That particular method name I want to give it as create. Okay, now in this I'm going to take like string, and I'm going to take like emp name, and let me take like emp name as capital name, capital name, and the string, or let's take like integer emp salary, you can take it. Okay, so in this particular two variables I want to catch that values. So here what you do is just write here HTTP post here. Okay, you need to take post here. So this is a method which is going to handle post requests. So if you want this method to handle post requests, you need to write one attribute called as HTTP post here. And if you don't write on any method, any attribute like this, then that is going to be treated as get request. So this is going to be called whenever you're going to load your page, and this is going to be called whenever you're going to post the data from your form. So whatever the data is there in your text boxes, like in EMP name text boxes, whatever the values are there, and from this particular text box and from this particular text box, both the text box value are going to be submitted to the home controller create method. Now we know that there are two methods, like one is HTTP get method and one is like post method, right? Two or create methods are there. To which method you want to pass a value? I want to pass to this method. So there inside your form tag, you just say like method equal to post. When you say method is equal to post, to that particular post method, which is of create method, which is of type post, to that particular method, these two text boxes value will be passed. Okay. So now let me go to my home controller and let me keep a breakpoint here and let me click on start debugging, guys. Okay. So let's wait for a while. So now guys, you can see this, we got like these two text boxes, EMP name and EMP salary. These two text boxes, we got it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some value. Let me give like Isha and let me give the salary. And when I click on save button, you can see this, it is coming to our HTTP post method. And if you see this in EMP name, we got value, and in EMP salary also we got the salary. So we were just waiting that from our form, we should get values. Okay. So now you can see this, whatever there in our, in this particular text box, EMP name text box and EMP salary text box, whatever we have given, that value we are, whenever we are clicking on submit button, that values are going to home controller create method. To the create method, that values are going, and that method type is what? Post type. So as that method is of post type, that is the reason it is going to your particular home controller create method, which is of type post type. And that is the reason in EMP name you got value, and EMP salary also you got value. One thing you need to see that, guys, like whatever the parameter you're given here, that parameter name value and your name property need to be same. If it is not same, then that value is not going to be catch in that particular controller. Here you will not get any value if this name and this particular name, it is not mapping, if it is not matching. So make sure that it name should be same. Okay. If you want to show like, let me give you an example here. If I'm going to change here EMP name to EMP name 1. Okay. Let me take it this one and let me again refresh this. Okay. Let me refresh this form. So we'll wait for a while. Let me close this. I don't require that. Now you see this, I'm giving like Sam here and I'm giving like salary this and I'm clicking on save. Now what is your expectation that EMP name also should catch a value, right? But you can see just null you're getting. Why you're getting null here now? Because this EMP name 1, you have it here. And here you can see this, you have defined the EMP name here. Why salary you're able to catch it value? Because salary EMP salary and here EMP salary is both the name properties are same. That is the reason you're able to catch it. So make sure that whenever you're passing any values from your form tag to that particular action method, create action method, name property to be same. If it is not same, then you're not able to catch the values. So this is the way that you need to catch the values first. Before insert operation, we need to understand how we can catch it. Now we have understood that how we can catch it, that value, right? Now another way that we can do is you need to remove this particular code. We don't require as of now. The another way what you can do is you can just go to your particular employee model class. If you see this employee model class, we have it, which is also having like EMP name and EMP salary variable already defined here. So instead of defining these two parameters individually, even I can take this total class and I can pass it to my particular create method. Here I need to stop debugging because this is a C# code. Definitely we need to build it. So you need to stop debugging here. And I'm going to say like EMP here. Okay. Now let me see like when I run this particular project, whether this it's going to catch the values in this particular EMP variable or not. Okay. And 100% sure guys, it will catch the values. Okay. Why? Because employee, if you see this, your create have like EMP name and your EMP salary also, we have it, right? So that same name we are using in our model class also. Model class also have like same name. So if it is same name, we can able to catch it. So this is the another way that you can say that we can able to catch the values if the names are same. So let's wait for a while. Let's go to like our home/create page. Okay, it's coming as of now. So we'll wait for a while. Okay. So if I don't want to wait it, I can for a while I can pause here. Now you can see guys, I'm taking like Isha and again I'm taking like this 2900. When I'm clicking on save, now you can see this instead of taking two parameters, now I just have taken one employee model class EMP. And if you see this now EMP name also get the values and EMP salary also get the values, right? See both of them is getting the values here. So no issues, like we are getting the values here, right? So if you are getting any values here, then you can perform some insert operation that, right? So this is the second way that you can pass the values from your view page, from your create view page to your particular controller here. Okay. To your particular action method, you're passing that value, right? There is another way is there. If you don't want to use this employee model EMP, there is one predefined method we have it called as form collection method, which you can use it, form collection, and you can give name as FRM, something like this. And this form collection, what it does it, whatever you have it in your particular form, all that controls values, it's going to capture it. So form collection is a class which automatically cache all the form values, and it will cache the values with the help of key and value pair. So it's nothing but here, if you see this, when I'm going to go for a form collection, so this form collection is basically hold the values in the form of key and value pair. So let me take some string variable, and there I'm going to say like EMP name here, and let me say like FRM. And if you see this, it is asking me to give the index or it is asking me to give the name. So let me give the name here, EMP name, and let me see that whether I'm able to catch the values or not here with the help of form collection class or not. Okay. So let me copy this once again. And here we are going to say EMP salary. Okay. And here we say EMP salary. Okay. EMP name, some variables we have defined here. Let me take integer here itself. And let me convert this one to integer. Convert dot to in32. And here you're going to take that salary. Okay, you're going to take salary here. Okay, so what we will do guys now, let's try to see that whether in this particular two variables we are getting a values or not. Fine. Now let's again run this. So let's see like whether again it's going to catch the values or not. Okay. Now, if you see this in EMP name, again, I'm giving some value and I'm clicking on save. Now let's see that in our EMP name, whether we are going to get value or not. If you see this form FRM actually have two keys. One key is EMP name, another is EMP salary. Now, when I say F11 here, and in the EMP name, I am getting Isha. This means that by using a form collection class also, I am able to retrieve that values instead of taking like a parameter, instead of taking model class. Another way I have tried to catch the values. That another way is form collection class, which you can take it. And with the help of form collection class, you are able to catch Isha value and salary also you can able to capture it. See, so both the values are able to catch it, right? So hence we are able to uh, catch our values. The best way is, guys, you opt from model class. I showed you like three ways, but the best thing is instead of taking form collection class or instead of taking multiple parameters, the best thing is take employee model class and try to insert the record. This is the best one. Okay, so let's remove this code. We doesn't require it. Now what you need to do is you just take int some I, you take it, and what you do is in db, that's your context class. So in your context class only we have get employees method. Try to take save employee also, one method you take it. Okay, save employee method also you take it, and in that save employee method you pass emp here. Okay, so we know that this method is not there, we need to create it. We will create that one, but as of now we will write some code here. If I is greater than 0, what we want is we want to return redirect to action method. Which action method we want to go for it? We want to redirect to our index method. Okay, to see that whether that value is stored or not. Else we are good to see same view page what we have it. So this is a written view page which we can take it. Okay, so here we are taking db.save employee method, and here we are going to pass the emp. Now let me go and I will go to my context class, and in this particular context class I am going to paste this particular method. Let's take like public here, and this after this public you specify like integer here, and here in this save employee method you can take employee model class emp like this. Now come down, and here you need to take SQL command cmd equal to new SQL command class. In that SQL command class you're going to specify the store procedure name. So you're going to pass the store procedure name, you're going to give it here. So in this, what is the store procedure you have created for create operation? Till now we have not created any store procedure, right? So what we will do is we will try to create our own store procedure here. Let's go to the store procedure, and in that particular store procedure, let me see like any store procedure which we can use it. So let me see that any store procedure which I can use it is inside employee details. I can use this one. Okay. Now, if you see this, this is very simple store procedure where we are going to create one procedure. If you want to create any store procedure, you need to say like create here like this. So create procedure, procedure name you need to write it. You need to give two parameters, emp name, emp salary, and as begin. And inside it, we are taking insert into employee details. So this is our table, we have it. And from there, we want to take only two columns. And in emp name, we are getting a value from this particular column. And for our employee salary, the values are coming from this particular emp salary column. So this is a store procedure which we are taking as of now. So let copy this, and you need to paste it in this way. So this is a store procedure, and here you are now going to take con here connection object which you have defined here. So to this connection string is going to be connected to this server, and after writing this, the next thing which you need to write is cmd dot command type equal to command type dot store procedure. So it is a store procedure type, right? It's not normal query, it is a store procedure type, right? And in that particular store procedure, we have two parameters, cmd dot parameters dot add. You can take it. What add you can take it? Add with the value you can take it. And here you can give the parameter name and value. So what is a parameter here? We have it here at the rate of. We have some parameters here, guys. So we have first parameter is this, which we can take it. And similar to it, I'm going to take one more parameter and another parameter which I have it, EMP salary. To this parameter, I need to specify some value. So that is the reason at left hand side, I'm specifying the parameter. And for right hand side, I'm going to take comma. I'm going to specify the value. So value is going to be coming from EMP. So EMP dot, I'm going to specify EMP name here. Same like that, I'm going to say comma EMP dot, I'm going to specify EMP salary here like this. So after specifying that EMP name and EMP salary, the next thing what you need to do is you need to go down, and here you just need to write int I is equal to cmd dot execute non-query method. You need to take it, guys. Why non-query method you need to take it? Because execute non-query method will execute your store procedure with this parameter, and it will insert the record, and number of records like is executed, that number is going to be shown in this particular I variable. It's mean that execute non-query is a method which is used to show number of rows affected here. So for example, if you're inserting one record, so one row is affected, right? So one is going to be stored in this particular I variable. Then you're going to say like return I, which you are going to take it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this save employee method, and you're going to go to your controller. You can see this, what do you have it. Now let's try to run this. So it will take some time. I don't want to make my video long. Let me pause. So now guys, if you see here, I'm going to take one name here. Let's take Kim Yon, and let me take like salary something, and I'm going to say save. So when I'm going to click on save, it is able to capture the values here in EMP name and EMP salary. Now let's go like slowly down. Now we are taking this store procedure. We are opening the connection. Now in EMP name, we are getting this, and EMP salary, we are getting salary. And this query is executed, and we got I. So I is nothing but number of rows affected 1. So we are returning I. And we are saying that I is greater than 0, yes. Then we are returning to the index method. So it will return to the index method, and you can see this. You got Kim Yon, guys. Okay. So this is how you need to insert a record. I will repeat once again. Nothing we are doing, guys. We are just going to our create method. When I am going to click on create method, I'm going to get this values. Let me take like Farhan, Horeshi, something. Let me take like 2900 once again. I'm going to click save. Here you see this, we have two methods. This method is used to bring the form page. This method is nothing but to insert a record. So here we need to like get these two things, and slowly we are going to go down. And in this, you can see this I1, because I just press F10, and you see just these two things are there, which I have taken. Now, when I say continue here, you can see this, I can able to store Farhan Qureshi. Simple steps, you don't do take any hard thing. So thank you guys if you have understood this one. Thank you.